How is cross country going?
It's going really well. It's pretty difficult, but it's really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Okay, so how many miles do you run per week if you had to guess?
Per week? Well, every day I think I run 3 to 4. So in between like 3.5 to 4. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know, we do
That's
2 distance days and then the
that's a
meet.
lot.
So like 10 maybe.
Ask her how many miles a week she runs in the summer.
Are you selling her out, Mary Cheatham?
None, 9.9. You know what? Actually, I have to tell you, I love cross country season for real. And she's tired of me saying this because I feel like she's super chatty during cross country. I think it's the endorphins, I mean, I'm seriously like, you feel good when you're exercising like that. Not that I would know about running that far, but you feel good when you exercise. And so I feel like she's super chatty.
Now, do you run in the morning or at night?
Oh, at night. Never. No, I can't wake up that early.
Well, speaking of night, we're actually changing around how we're doing coffee with MC this week to accommodate our very special guest. So MC, will you explain who we're sitting with, and if no one could guess by now by the resemblance?
Yes. So this is my daughter, Sally. And Sally is 15 and she is a sophomore at West Carteret. She has a younger brother named Walter, who's pretty cute. And so we have Sally, and actually you're right. It's Monday evening, you guys. So it's a long ways from Friday, but let me just go ahead and say happy Friday. I'm encouraging myself to make it until then. When you see this, it will be Friday. So we're meeting Monday evening because Sally leaves for school, at 7 a.m. and then of course has cross country and all that jazz. So we were trying to find a time that we could record this to tell you guys a little bit about something that Sally's been working on, which is really neat. And so we wanted to let folks know in case they want to participate or to support the cause.
Well, I've been vouching for Sally to be on Coffee with MC for the past 2 years. So I'm so glad you're finally here to be with us. Even if it's a Monday evening, we're glad you're here.
That's right.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, let's just dive on in. I've heard a lot about your project and the race that you're putting on through you and just being around you. And I think it's the coolest thing. So will you tell folks kind of what started this project, what it is? Just fill us in a little bit on the details.
So, I think I would say a year ago, my parents, since I was, getting into high school and everything like that, my parents were pushing me to kind of give back to the community some. And I was looking into some different causes, some different things to support, to help with. And Broad Street Clinic really just stood out to me because of the good they do in our community. So I started volunteering there some in the summer.
Oh, cool.
And since I'm not able to volunteer year round, since sports and school and everything, I kind of wanted to do something to make up for lost time, if that makes sense, like to make up for when I could have volunteering, something like that, just something to really give back to Broad Street. And so what it is, it's a 5K race at Fort Macon. It's run or walk. It's just it's running the beach trail through like the maritime forest. It's a really cool trail. It's one that we run for cross country. So
nice. Okay, cool. And when is it?
It's October 15th and it starts at 8 a.m.
Sally, how exciting. Okay, so before we go into the details of the race itself, can you fill us in a little bit more about Broad Street? I know you volunteered there, like you said, but will you, if say someone watching has never heard of Broad Street, will you let us know kind of what they do in our community?
So what they do is they provide healthcare to citizens in our community that cannot afford their own healthcare. So I just think that that's a really like essential thing that a lot of people like, if they can't pay for it, it's not okay for them. So I think that's something that really makes an impact on a bunch of people's lives, and it just seems like such an important cause. So they, for every $1 donated, for example, to Broad Street, it helps like goes $13 towards helping someone with their health care.
Cool. Oh, that's so neat. So they have medications, they have doctors in house and things like that as well.
It's doctors and also dental.
Cool. Mm-hmm. That's so neat. And we have that right here in Carteret County. It's off of 35th Street, is that right?
Yes, it's near the sports center.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What a neat thing to where all the proceeds go back to local cause.
Yeah, and the board and the staff, the people with Broad Street have been so supportive and so nice they've really embraced the fact that Sally's doing this and been really helpful. So we've gotten a lot of information from them. You know, I thought one of the things, you're right, that the $1 donated to $13 in services is so big, but also they see 220 patients a month.
Wow.
And that's a huge need that's being filled in our community. And I think that a lot of people don't understand what Broad Street is or what they do.
That's really great. And what a great, cool way to shine a light on Broad Street and all the good they do.
Yeah.
So will you start to fill us in on the race itself? So you said it's October 15th, starts at 8:30 at Fort Macon. Is that right?
It starts at 8.
Yes,
Eight.
it starts at 8.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Yes.
Will you tell us, you know, what people can expect on race day? I heard there are some cool hats involved.
Yes. So we decided to do hats instead of shirts, just because it seems like something that would be helpful as you're running the trails with the heat and everything like that. So we got some cool hats for the first 200 participants, and just the race itself. That's one of my favorite courses, honestly. The Fort Macon, it's beautiful. It's got some differing terrain, so it's not easy, but it's certainly like once you get through it, you feel like you can do anything. That's for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. And you said it's the ocean side or both sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the same course that you guys run for cross country, right?
Cool.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sally, you should say that. So when this idea came about, you know, I know the name of the race is called Run the Fort.
Mm-hmm.
And tell everybody who designed your fabulous logo.
Oh my God.
Meg.
Miss Meg designed a fabulous logo. I know
teamwork.
it's such a cool hat. It's this really cool kind of trucker hat that, yeah, I'm sure we can find a picture of it and put it
Yes.
below.
Absolutely.
And I think one really important thing too, Sally, I know is all the sponsors.
Yes.
I mean, I know we can't name them all here, but we can certainly post about them all. I feel like that's been a really big learning curve for you to
Yes.
ask for help and then create a Facebook page and communicate with people. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's a big, you know, putting an event on is a big learning curve, and I feel like you've handled it beautifully. Of course.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
With a
I'm not
ton
shocked.
of
Yes,
support.
with a lot of help.
Absolutely, Meg. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for everything you've done to help.
I've literally, you know, it's a team effort. So thank you guys for including me in that. But really excited. We can actually post the sponsors in the comments too and try to
Great.
tag them all.
That would be
but
amazing.
Sally, I know that you have a Facebook page. We'll also tag them in the comments so folks can go over and kind of see more about the sponsors and the race map and everything like that. So is there anything we forgot to ask before we ask you our favorite question?
I think everything's covered.
Cool.
I mean, I'm just really appreciative to everyone that's helping out with the race. I'm really excited, very excited to put it on for
That's really
October
great.
15th.
Well, I have a question. My question would be,
She went.
so if October 15th comes, like what's going to make it a win for you? Like what's going to make you feel?
I think just being there and seeing that people are enjoying it. Like it doesn't even need to, I mean, I would really like to raise money for Broad Street, but I think that aside, that obvious, you know, component aside, I'm excited to be there and see people like interacting with it. I really hope people enjoy it. That's my main thing.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I think that's great. And I think there's the piece of awareness too.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
so I think that not only are you, I mean, I'm so thanks to these sponsors. I mean, I think you're going to raise several $1,000s for Broad Street, which is amazing. And
Really
so
awesome.
we'll keep everybody posted on that. And then of course, any proceeds from the folks who register for the race, that all goes directly, you know, that will go directly to Broad Street as well. So I think that'll be amazing. And then the fact that folks have learned about it, because I'm telling you, I think a lot of people do not know that it exists.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for putting this on, for educating folks about Broad Street. And also I'm kind of pumped to run this race. I'm a little nervous, but we'll make
You
it
can
through.
walk. I will totally walk with you if you want to walk.
Okay, I'll walk. Sally will leave us all in the dust, but
That's right.
we'll be the cabooses.
Yeah. Oh, I know one thing you didn't say, Sally. It's $30 to register for the
Yes.
race. And then there's a family package. Is that right?
Yes.
What is that?
That's 90.
Yes.
So
Yep. So it comes with 4 tickets, 2
Mhm.
hats.
4 tickets, 2 hats for $90.
Right.
So yeah. And we can post how you can just click to sign up.
Absolutely. We'll post the Run the East link and we'll make sure everyone has all the information they need to get registered. Yay.
Great.
So y'all, King ladies, what is saving your lives right now separately? Please.
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
I'm going to say, I mean, I think on this front, I think that what's saving my life and also, breaking my heart, all the moms will understand is, seeing my kids growing up and, they'll have these moments of total maturity. And then of course, flashes of, oh my goodness gracious, you have to be kidding me. But it's really fun and really fun and really exciting. And I'm proud. So I think that's what's saving my life, and just appreciating, just like we've said before, just the support of, the fact that Sally wants to do this for Broad Street. And then the fact that there are all these adults and people and friends and family and businesses who want to jump in and support it as well. It just, again, it makes you really grateful to live here. And it makes me grateful to be raising my children here.
Absolutely. And you should be proud. Yes. Sally, what about you?
Well, now I feel like mine isn't as good.
I had two.
I do have two.
She has two.
She
thought about this on the way home from cross country. Y'all have endorphin, Sally. So this is good. She's chatty. So she has two. Okay.
One of them is Toby, and he's our cat. He's our rescue cat. He's quite chubby, but we love him for that. He's very jolly.
Yes.
Great way to describe. One of them is Toby.
Jolly.
He is very jolly. And the other one is waiting for Taylor Swift's new album. It's coming out in October.
October, what date?
I think it's the. I think
is it race day?
I don't know.
She's dropping her album in honor of the Broad Street.
It's the 16th. It's in the teens of October, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yes, I'm also very excited about this too. So that's a good one, Sally.
Thank you.
Yeah, Toby and Taylor Swift.
You asked Meg.
Oh, what's saving your life right now?
You did a great job, Sally.
Thank you.
I don't have anything in particular this week. I just think it's been cool, being a very small part of your race. And, I looked back at a picture the other day of when I first started at MCKRE, and I think we were in your kitchen or something like that. And you were in the photo, Sally, and you just looked so much younger. I mean, like, it's crazy to see how much you've grown up. And I don't know, it's just really neat to see you doing big things. And I still just can't believe you're in high school. That's crazy. But I think, you and your fellow students and stuff like that are, it gives you hope because you guys are doing some really cool things. So yes, you're saving.
That's very kind, Meg. That's very kind. And Meg gets to hang out with a lot of your friends.
Yes.
Meg, for those of you that don't know, Meg is also one of the coaches of the volleyball team at West Carteret. So she gets to spend, seriously, you get to spend a lot of time with these kids. They're all pretty amazing. I mean,
insanely amazing.
they're doing awesome things. So it's great to spend time with them.
It is. Y'all, thank you so much. Sally, thank you for ending your day with us. MC, I'll see you bright and early in the morning.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And again, may I say happy Friday to those of you who are watching this. You made it. Happy Friday. I know we will too.
Awesome. Bye, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Becky.